Get the red button rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, please welcome your next comedian to the stage, the assassin of comedy, Mr. Joe Ellis!
Thank you, Mark. How you doing, everybody? Yeah. Thank you. Random stranger. How's everybody doing tonight? Having a couple drinks, having a good time? Yeah, I don't drink. I'm not an alcoholic. I just smoke a lot of fucking weed. Everybody else here smoke weed? I don't think there's anybody here that doesn't smoke weed, is there? I didn't think so. I know most of you. There's no shame in it. Should be legal by now. A friend of mine thought it'd be funny the other day. He wrote a big penis on my car when it was snowing out. Wrote honk if you like dicks. It's free. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna rock this. I'm gonna drive down the road to the many honks I get. Gotta go get my tires aligned anyways. Like, yeah, so what? There's a big dick on my car. Go align my tires. And if you feel like it, give it a honk. I'll know what you mean. So, a couple waitresses at my work the other day, I don't know what the hell's going on. It was like culture time at the Cracker Barrel, but they're talking about Picasso's Blue Period. And I was like, what the? Yeah, people might like Picasso's Blue Period, but nobody likes his wife's Red Period. Goddamn Picasso! Why are you such an asshole? Why don't you ever listen to me? I don't care if you're missing an ear. How come every time you pay me, I look like I'm melting? You're a dick. I want chocolate. I want chocolate. I'm just saying. I win. That's a keeper, huh? That's a keeper. All right. So I have two wonderful children. They're great. They do funny crap, though. Like when my son found my wife's dildo. It's green. He loves Star Wars. I'm a Jedi. Hits his sister in the head. Disappear. Daddy, it's not working. Hold on, you gotta turn it on. It's got 3 speeds. My daughter was cute the other day. I was up in my brother's room smoking some weed, and he had the door locked, of course, and she's trying to get in, and I'm like, no, go away. And she just keeps trying to get in, and she grabbed a laser pointer for the cats and started pointing through the door. She's like, do you see the red dot? Yeah. So you gonna let me in? Yes, because the red dot through the door is the international sign for let me the fuck in. No, you can't come in. Gosh. And of course her uncle's on the ground playing with a laser light like a stone cat. Couldn't believe it. Down to the floor, you're embarrassing yourself. So I've been with my wife now for 13 years. Yep, even though I look like the world's ugliest lesbian. One of those trucker chicks, you know? Breaker 19 eats lots of fish. Roger, this is Eat Lots of Bush. What's come out of the back? Got a delivery of tuna. Anyways, I think the reason we've been together for so long is because we smoke a lot of weed together. Because I think a couple of smokes together stays together. Mainly because you can't find your fucking keys. Damn it, I hate you. Where are my keys? Fuck! Screw it. Want to smoke a bong? Forget why you're mad. It works. And I do love her. She's amazing. And I found out that we have a better relationship than Prince William of England has with his wife. Because I have a PlayStation 4. His wife won't let him have one. You're the future king of England. You can't have a PlayStation 4? You remind that bitch what happens when people open their mouth to the royal family. Didn't work out too good for Anne Boleyn, did it? She kind of lost her head over it, didn't she? That's a history joke. So, like I mentioned before, I work in a restaurant, and there's this Asian lady who works in prep, and for some reason she keeps asking me about different cup measurements, and I was like, man, I never thought I'd see myself being asked math questions by an Asian person. But then I realized it's not that she's bad at math, it's that she was raised in the metric system. I don't know what the hell a liter is. I'd be confused too. But then I realized if I say that my dick is 16.5 centimeters, that sounds a lot more impressive. For those of you who can do math, you learned the secret tonight. And I do have a new boss who started there about 6 months ago, and he's an annoying little prick. You know, he's like this freaking tall, he's got frosted tips, when he runs by, it's like a Pepe Le Pew's running by. Put up all these little preschool signs around the store, talking about being on the energy bus and being a team player, and there's no I in team, but there's an I in pie, and all this frickin' crap. And the funniest sign he put up was, energy vampires, smile, it'll keep them away. That's a handy bit of information to have. Next time I'm cornered by an energy vampire, I'm gonna smile at that motherfucker. Yeah! Fuck, you smiled at me. Oh no.
He's like this.
That one needs a little work. That was needs a little work. That's what open mic is for, right? Alright, my kids love Disney movies, but of course I watch them stoned. And then I have weird thoughts, like what if Disney movies were real? Like, don't you think Ariel would probably have an above average fishy smell? Down there. And Woody and Buzz would be completely different toys for Mom. And the princes in Sleeping Beauty and Snow White would be rapists. They get to kiss the girl sleeping, they get to marry her, I do it, I get thrown in jail. That's not fair. It's not fair at all. Then I think the conversation between Simba and Mufasa and the Lion King would have went a little bit more like this.
Simba, you are my son and the one true king, which means all the other lionesses basically have to. So get to it, boy. Dad is feeling frisky.
All right, that is my time. Thank you all for laughing. I am Joe Ellis. Feel free to follow me on Facebook and YouTube at Joe Ellis Comedy, and I'll give it back to Mark.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, my friend. Joe Ellis, everybody. Mrs. Joe, does it bother you that he talks about your dildo while he's on stage?
No, because it's true. I'm not kidding. Everything he says about our kids actually happens.
So he handed your dildo to your daughter and told her to
No,
hit
my
your son
son.
with?
No, my son found it. He was in our bedroom watching TV, and he was going through our stuff, and he
How did
found it.
Your son found your dildo.
Yes, at 6 years old.
There are so many questions.
It was a discovery.
So many questions I have for you. But we're going to move along.